The windup and the 0-1. Hit hard towards center. And that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. With that, the Cubs get their leadoff man aboard.
Even though that pitcher was able to execute in off the plate, batter was able to keep his hands inside that baseball and drive it up the middle.
And that'll bring Anthony Rizzo to the plate. His lifetime numbers against Kershaw, batting at an even .400. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Yanked on the ground down the line. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. One there.
Took a pretty long time for the shortstop to receive the ball that time. So that gave the runner plenty of time to bear down on him and take him out. Hopefully everyone's okay down there.
First pitch on the way. There's a drive high in the air and deep to left center field. Gone! Chris Bryant plates a pair with a home run. Number 21 for him on the season as the Cubs are out in front now 2-0.
Boy, this guy's hot right now. Hit a bomb yesterday and hit another tape measure shot today. When he gets hot, he hits him in bunches. This could be the beginning of one of those extended hot streaks.
And that'll bring a native Ian Happ. Taylor has a play. And he makes the catch for the second out.
That is good.
With that, a look at the Cubbies starting lineup. Thoughts, Dan? Who stands out?
Well, of course, you have to like what Anthony Rizzo brings to this offense. He comes in hitting over .340 on the season. I'll tell you, if you watch him closely, you realize that he's just so consistent with his approach. I'm looking for another one of those consistent performances. Today.
And that brings up Javi Baez as he puts it on the ground to third. Right to him. Throw on to Muncy, gets him, and with that they'll end the inning. But two come across to score in the inning courtesy of this two-run home run. On to the bottom of the first at Dodger Stadium. It's now 2-0 Chicago. Lucas Giolito is on the mound for the Cubs in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Hey, Matt, we're getting a chance to look at a guy that's been pretty good his last three starts. A whip under 1.20, so he minimizes the amount of base runners. He's a tough customer. It'll be fun to watch him to see if he's on point early in this one here today.
Now to the plate, here is Mookie Betts. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
The right fielder, Mookie Betts.
Here's the pitch. And this pitch is taken on the inner half for strike one. Dan, D-Row, the Cubs, as they take the field here this afternoon, they come in riding a 5-game winning streak, and they've really got things clicking.
Yeah, Matty, this team's coming together right now. They're playing dangerous baseball. You can tell the look in their eye. They feel good about where they're at. They've won a few games in a row, and they look to continue that trend today.
And he checks his swing. Did he go around? Yes, says the first base umpire. Strike two. The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
Hey, textbook waste pitch right there. Does he go elevated fastball again or something slow below the zone?
Able to protect the plate with 2 strikes, and he'll see another one.
I'll tell you right now, he let go of that one, and he wanted to pull it back. That was a hanger. bad spot over the heart of the plate. He's lucky. He's lucky that's getting sent back to him.
And he missed with it up and in to even things at 2-2.
Man, this guy's a grinder. Fouls off good pitches and doesn't seem to swing at the ones just off the corner. This guy's a pitcher's nightmare.
And he takes strike 3 called on the fastball. 1 gone.
Great spot on that 2-2 fastball. You can't place it on the inside corner any better than that. And as a hitter, there's just not a whole lot you can do with that unless you're looking for it and time it just right. Love seeing a guy that can work the inside with his fastball.
So the next to bat will be Justin Turner, entering this one with a top 10 National League batting average mark.
What a terrific season this guy's having. Up near the leaders in batting average, without a doubt the highest average and the best hitter on this team.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike 1. And that's in there as well. 0-2 now. And set up behind the dish is Gary Simmons, as you see the rest of our umpiring crew there.
Dero, this Gary Simmons, he's the kind of umpire that pitchers really like to throw to.
Yeah, I'm okay with it, though, Dan. You want to go east-west, I'll make the adjustment. It's the north-south that'll kill you.
Not the best changeup there, an easy take. 1 out, nobody on. And he takes strike 3 called. Back-to-back strikeouts here to open the home first, 2 away.
The main job of the number 1 and 2 hitters is to set the middle of the order up with an opportunity to do some damage. So when you strike both of them out, you're putting yourself in a pretty good position to make it through the teeth of the lineup without a whole lot of stress.
Fouled off. Will attempt to put the ball in play for a change here with the first 2 guys going down on strikes to start the inning. Hanging changeup laid off for a ball.
Back-to-back strikeouts in the first right here. Pitcher is setting the tone, pounding the zone.
2 strike.
What we're seeing here is a guy getting pitched to very carefully. It doesn't matter that there's 2 outs and nobody on. He's a threat to score even when he's standing in the batter's box.
And it's fouled away.
He's 1 pitch away from striking out the side, but even more than that, to throw a donut up after your offense put up some runs, I can't tell you what that means to the boys in the dugout.
Fouled away. Looking to set down the side on strikes. Here it comes.
Hey, if he's going to execute that curveball, and that's the first one of the day, if he's going to execute it like that, be on the lookout for that one. That's going to be a big pitch for him today.
And he fouls this one off. Keeps fighting him off. The 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. On the 8th pitch of the at-bat is the one that finally does it as he wears him down, and the inning is over. Dodgers down in order. They're down 2-0. And that'll bring in the former top prospect, Ozzie Albies. He enters play at number 6 in National League batting average.
For me, this is an important add-on inning here. Their little lead is cute. I like it, but keeping the pressure on, building that lead, that's how you bury someone.
Oh, and this deflects right off him. So a base hit here to start the inning, and he continues to pile them up as we take a look at our league leaders in hits so far. And as you can see there, he's holding down the top spot in the circuit here for the month of June. Nick Castellanos now, as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Lifted in the air to center. Bellinger's under it. Makes the play, 1 away. So coming to the plate, Yoan Moncada, and he's swinging a pretty hot bat coming in. Hits in each of his last 7 games. First pitch of the AB now. Hit in the air to straightaway center. Bellinger is back, and he'll get there to make the play for out number 2. Giancarlo Stanton now. He was one of the stars from yesterday's game as he had 3 hits in the victory. He's set. Here it comes. Hangs on him a bit that time as it's belted out toward deep center field. Bellinger retreats to the track, and he'll put this one away. So a sigh of relief as the side is retired. Cubs strand 1, but they hold a 2-0 lead. And now here's Cody Bellinger.
Leading off for the Dodgers.
Now here's the first
The
offering.
center fielder, Cody
And a
Bellinger.
fastball close, but ultimately ruled a ball. 1-0. Swing and a miss out in front of a changeup.
That's not a pitch he misses very often. He knows he should have done something with that one.
1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
Fouled off.
When a pitcher puts you in the proverbial rocking chair like he's doing right now, you have to take a deep breath. You can't start trying to guess along with him. Trust your fundamentals and stay on that fastball.
2 balls and 2 strikes now. Ready on 2 balls and 2 strikes. Here it comes. Now a swing and a miss as he picks up another one. Make it 4 strikeouts already, and there's your first out.
Boy, he's really on a roll in the hill right now. As we roll through it again, remember, he struck out the side in the last inning, and now he picks up right where he left off by striking off the leadoff man here. Let's see if he can keep this going for a little bit.
Here now is Will Smith. As he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. Smith brings a ton of pop to the plate with him, particularly against right-handed pitching. Some guys don't drive the ball as well when facing a pitcher who throws from the same side that they swing the bat, but that's certainly not the case here.
Yeah, this guy just absolutely hammers right-handed pitching. You know, some guys like the ball in, coming towards them, and that's exactly what the righty-on-righty matchup presents itself. A 2-seamer in, a 4-seamer that leaks out over the plate, a hanging breaking ball. This guy seems to absolutely hammer those.
2-2 to the Dodgers catcher. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Boy, and they cannot touch him right now. 5 straight strikeouts on the ledger, and there aren't 2 away.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Next up is Max Muncy. Swung on but fouled off to the left, trying to avoid becoming the 3rd strikeout victim of the inning here. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. And they go right after him here as he swings and misses. Strike 2.
Hey, make no mistake about it. This lineup's going to have to get going and get a little bit more aggressive. This guy's pounding the zone.
Inside, as that perhaps will back him off a bit. 1-2. And my goodness, how about this? He struck out the side in back-to-back innings. 6 in a row, and the inning is over. 1-2-3 go the Dodgers. They trail things here 2-0. Top of the 3rd set to get underway, and next will be the power-hitting catcher, Wilson Contreras. First pitch coming, here it is. Swing and a liner toward the gap in left center. And that'll get down out there for extra bases. The relay, not in time, and he's in there with a double.
Now this is the way you want to start off the series. We haven't even hit the weekend yet, and he's on the board again, this time with a double. This is going to be a good 4-game set for him if he can keep this up.
Anthony Rizzo stands in now as he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Popped him up. Smith over to his left. Looks it into his glove, and there's one gone.
Now batting, the third baseman, Kris Bryant.
Here's Kris Bryant now. And remember, he hit that 2-run homer his first time up.
And that's been the entire offense so far in this one. They've been shut down other than that.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. This is line to left. Casey is going to get there as he backs up to put it away. And there are 2 gone now. Now the Cubs' 4-hole hitter, Ian Happ. He flew out in his last AB.
Almost, Matty. Almost went deep his last AB. Certainly just missed it. With this guy's big power, he's feeling pretty good at the dish. Look for him to try and get on something and drive it out of the yard this AB.
Here's the 0-1. And here's a ball lifted high into foul ground down the right field line. And Mookie will make the play, and that retires the side. 1 left for the Cubs as they're unable to add to their 2-0 lead. And stepping in, Chris Taylor, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. Let's see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. First pitch of the AB now.
The offense better get it going right here because they certainly can tell from their dugout this guy is carrying himself with a presence out on the mound. He's got feel for all his pitches.
2-0 now. Swing and a miss on the heater, and it's 2-1.
This lineup is flailing right now. They're having a hard time just making contact, let alone putting the ball in play.
And a swing and a miss as that looked like self-defense there. It's 2-2.
Not much you can do with that one. Tied him up in knots.
Look out. Don't want to hit him there. It's full 3-2.
Everyone relax. Not a fastball right there. Obviously a little arm side run. He missed his spot. No big deal.
And he's going to start this inning out the same way he started the previous 2. 7 consecutive strikeouts. My word. 1 away. Stepping in now, Donovan Casey. As he takes a fastball off the plate for a ball, 1-0. He comes in with that average down in the 240s. 1 home run and 4 RBIs. And the off-speed pitch is taken here, a ball and a strike. Hit weakly back to the mound. Throw gets him, 2 down.
Batting ninth,
the batter will be Gavin Lux. And the average isn't pretty, down into the roaring 220s to begin the ball game. Look out, a fastball up near his dome, and that'll wake you up a bit.
Well, that'll wake everyone up. Anytime you buzz the tower like that, there's reason for people to start getting a little bit edgy.
Good fastball as he gets the swing and a miss.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
Unable to find the zone with the slider.
Hey, they tried to tie him up on that last pitch, so I like that they went away with this one. The execution didn't work, but I like the idea behind it.
2-2 the count.
Not surprised he's laid on a heater right there. Just saw an off-speed pitch, wanted to stay back a little bit too long.
And it's fouled away. The 2-2 one more time. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. Dodgers down in order. They're still down. It's 2-0. New inning set to get underway, and with it comes Javi Baez to the plate. First pitch on the way. Now a shot out toward the alley in right center. Baez will head for second. And the Cubs could be onto something here. It's a leadoff double.
Hey, after that hit right there, D-Roll, that extends his hitting streak to 6 games.
Yeah, no doubt about it. 6 days in a row with knocks will help you sleep better at night, Dan.
So up steps Ozzie Albies. Hit high and deep out there to left center field. Center fielder going back to the track. And goodbye. This one ain't coming back.
No surprise with that swing of the bat. This guy is simply one of the best in the game right now. There's not too many guys that take a beautiful hack like that in the league.
Nick Castellanos at the plate now. As he'll ground this one fouled off to the left side. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Pitch on the way. High in the air down the right field line. Betts on the run. And he tracks it down. Nice play for the first out.
Now batting, the designated hitter.
So one away here in the Chicago 4th. And that'll bring up the former top prospect as a minor leaguer, Yoán Moncada. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Bellinger is there to take it, and that's the second out of the inning.
Now back, left field.
The next Cub up, Giancarlo Stanton. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. Popped up. Seager will put this one away, and the side is retired. 2 for the Cubs in the inning on the strength of this 2-run home run. Bottom of the 4th coming up. It's now 4-0 Chicago. Here's Mookie Betts back to the top of the lineup as they're still looking for their first base runner in this one.
No doubt about that, man. They've yet to figure this guy out on the mound. He's looked great so far.
He has, but we'll see if this second trip through the order changes anything.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see what kind of adjustments these hitters are able to make in the middle innings of this game.
Started to go around, but it's ruled strike 1 anyway. Two and 1 now to Mookie.
Hey, I hope that call doesn't throw him off his game right here. He's been pitching one heck of a game, and I'd hate to see the umpire get in his head right now.
Fouled away. And he fouls this one off. Ready with another 2-2. Oh, and he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
Man, this guy's on his game today, not only when he's throwing strikes, but how about the amount of strikeouts? What's even more impressive, no walks up to this point. So he's pounding that stone with strikes, and he's making these hitters swing the bat.
In now, Justin Turner. As he'll look at a fastball too high for ball 1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Now here's one hit in the air to the right side. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. 1 out, nobody on. And the pitch misses low and away for ball 2. Here's a big swing and a miss on the fastball. 2-2.
Threw that fastball right by him. He had no chance to get the barrel of that one.
And he lays off, so it's full now. 3-2.
Not a time to fool around right now on a 3-2 count with the middle part of the order coming up. Expect a good pitch to swing at.
Good battle. Count remains full. 7th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Fly ball out toward right field. Long run for the right fielder. He gets there, and that's the 2nd out.
The batter,
Bases are empty here with 2 away. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. And the pitch. And they start him out away with a called strike. Right over the top with that curveball, and it's 0-2.
I know this guy has a lot of weapons on the mound, but what makes him so successful is that he's aggressive in the zone, getting ahead, forcing action.
Into the corner and slicing foul. And the shift will not amount to much here as this is lifted in the air out to right field. Albies is there, and the side is retired. Next to hit will be Wilson Contreras. He'll start off the 5th in this one.
The catcher, Wilson Contreras.
And now the first pitch. Here's a swing and a long drive high in the air and deep to center field. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the 1st out.
The first baseman.
So next to hit is Anthony Rizzo. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. 0-1 the count. 4 runs, 6 hits. No errors so far for the Cubbies. Fouled off. Here's Kershaw's 0-2 offering. Swung on, and this ball is hammered. Forget about it. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo home run here for Anthony Rizzo. Home run number 16 for him on the year, and the Cubs have now opened this up to a 5-0 lead.
Man, this has been a rough one for this guy so far. That's the 3rd homer he's allowed today. He better start keeping the ball down in the strike zone, or that total might continue to rise.
Now back, third base.
Digging in next will be Chris Bryant. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's on his horse. He makes the running play. 2 down. Had a long way to go to make that running catch, and here it is again with the show track numbers. Took a great angle at it, showed nice closing speed, and ended up running close to 110 feet to finally bring it in. No doubt in efforts his teammates are appreciative of. So now to the plate, Ian Happ. High in the air down the right field line. On the move is Betts. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. The Cubs get a run courtesy of Anthony Rizzo. On to the bottom of the fifth. It's the Cubs 5 and the Dodgers nothing. Welcome back to Dodger Stadium. Let's send it down to the field and Heidi Watney.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and he was pretty blunt in saying they're just not having very good at-bats. They haven't had a single guy on base yet, so it's starting to feel a little desperate down here. But he said they've unfortunately just been faced with some really great pitching today. The key going forward is to find any way they can to get him out of his rhythm on the mound. Now, that may be a tall task, but they feel the little adjustments could lead to things turning around for them.
The center field.
Thank you, Heidi. So here's Cody Bellinger. He leads off in the bottom of the fifth as they look to break through on the scoreboard for the first time in this one.
Matty, I'd like to see them change up their offensive approach a little bit right now. Maybe get a little bit more aggressive in the strike zone. I just feel like this pitcher is settling into a rhythm, and they're going to hand it over to the bullpen eventually, and this game's going to be over.
And it's fouled away. The windup and the 0-1. And this is high, a ball and a strike.
1-1.
In for a strike, and he jumps ahead 1-2 now.
This guy's been throwing the ball great so far, but he's going to be tested here. 4, 5, and 6 coming up this part of the lineup.
Good plate discipline to lay off the slider that time, and he draws even at 2-2. And he struck him out. The 10th victim set down on strikes thus far.
That's 10 strikeouts for him now, and I'll tell you,
Now
he
batting,
could rack
catcher,
up quite a few more before he's
Will
done. Still a lot of game left in this one.
At the plate now, Will Smith. As the first pitch misses high and inside for ball 1. Struck out in his first at-bat. Swing and a miss for strike 1. I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Wow, was he behind that fastball. Great job on the mound using the curveball to set up the heater.
And they could go either way now, I suppose. Ball taken there, 2-1 now. Just behind the fastball there, 2 strikes now.
I know that fastball registered at about 92, 93, but I guarantee you it looked about 4 to 5 miles an hour faster than that for this offensive player. After coming off a curveball, the old push the throttle and pull it is being used.
So it was a swinging
batting,
strike 3.
first baseman,
Will Smith
Matt
becomes the second out in the bottom of the
Muncy.
5th. And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. 2 outs already on the K this inning, so he'll be looking to do better. Into his windup, here comes the 1-0.
You can see this guy's more focused at the plate right now. In that first AB, he went down on strikes.
Fouled away.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
But that finds its way through for a base hit. Running hard, he's digging for second. And now he'll get into scoring position with 2 away.
Everyone knows that this guy's
Number
numbers are not
three,
what he wants them to
second
be
baseman,
so far this year, but
Chris
you never know by that swing.
Taylor.
He looked fluid and confident, driving that pitch for a double. We'll see if that gets him going a bit.
The 1-0 finds the zone, strike 1. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
That's a really nice thing about pitching with the base open. You can work out of the strike zone a little bit more and try to get a guy to chase your pitch just like that one.
Baez fields it cleanly, so they do get their first hit, but their first run will have to. Tony Gonsolin takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 26, Joey.
Ready now is Javier Baez. He'll look to get things going here in the Cubs' half of the 6th.
The shortstop, Javier.
Pulled high in the air out to left field. Casey is there, and he'll bring this one in. Next, it'll be Ozzie Albies. 2 hits in 2 trips for him thus far. First pitch of the AB on its way. Turned on that one and crushed it. Just pulled it a little foul. The windup and the 0-1. Another one fouled off, and he's quickly behind 0-2. And he fouls this one off. The 0-2 once more. This is hit the other way out toward left field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
The batter, the right fielder.
Now at the plate is Nicholas Castellanos. 0 for 2 here to start the afternoon. Here's the first pitch. Lifted in the air out to left. Casey able to track it down for the 3rd out. Nothing doing here this half. So stepping in is Donovan Casey. They'll start things out in their half of the 6th as they look to shake things up here for a lineup that, quite frankly, has been non-existent to date.
Yeah, I think if I'm the hitting coach right here, Matty, I'm telling the offense to get aggressive. Just seems like we've been going too deep in counts, and this guy has got exploding stuff on the mound. So I would tell them get overly aggressive on a heater in the middle of the plate early.
Behind 0-2 now. Good arm action there, but this one misses, and it's a ball and 2 strikes. And he's just rolling right now, and even dozen strikeouts for him in the ball game.
On the mound, he's thinking, grab some pine, Rook. Listen, for almost everyone, the adjustment to hitting big league pitching is a big one. Some guys have success when they first get called up, but as soon as teams start figuring out how to get you out, that's when the learning process really starts.
Into the box now, Gavin Lux. And here's a pitch inside, and that got him.
You always want to see the curve break a lot, but this one breaks a little bit too much. Comes all the way across the plate and nicks the batter.
So that'll bring in Mookie Betts. He struck out swinging in his last trip to the plate. First pitch on its way. On a line to shortstop. And it got there so quickly the runner didn't get very far from the bag. They settle with just the 1 out. So 2 gone now for the Dodgers in the 6th. And that'll bring up the 3rd baseman, Justin Turner. And looks like he got the call there on the pitch inside. It's 0-1. And he misses with it, 1-1. And it's 1-2.
The problem for the batter now is he's gotten so inside conscious after those first 2 pitches. Anything on the outer half.
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will do it. 1 left for L.A. Need to get it going soon. It's 5-0. All set for the start of the inning, and digging in is the DH, the switch hitter, Yoan Moncada. Swing and a miss that time. Strike 1. Some action in the Dodger bullpen now as it appears they have both a lefty and a right-hander up and throwing. Now a ball lined hard toward right center. Bellinger is to his left as he puts it away in the alley for the first out of the inning.
Up next for the Cubs.
And digging into the batter's box next will be Giancarlo Stanton. He was retired after popping out in his last at-bat. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And ShowTrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. Here's the young catcher. Shot hit down the corner, and he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Has a look, now the pitch. Stanton leads off first with 1 away. There's a swing and a high drive into left center field. Bellinger looking up. Make a play on that one. So a 2-run shot to left center, number 18 for him on the campaign, as this lead swells to 7-0. Well, they've got the elevate and celebrate thing working in this one, guys. That was their 4th big fly of the game.
Dan, they're absolutely not going to cover off the ball. I'm curious to get your take on this. I didn't find it to be the truth. I didn't mind hitting at night, but a lot of guys say they see the ball better during the day.
You know what's funny, D-Row, is I preferred to pitch in night games as opposed to day games. I always thought it was advantage to the hitter, and so far that looks like it's the case in this one right here. They must be seeing the ball really well because they're just absolutely smoking the baseball right now.
To the plate now, Chris Bryant. Yes, he pops the first pitch foul behind the plate. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Comes set with the 0-1. Hot shot to third. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. To second for 1.
Oh, he did it. The center fielder, number 8.
Next up, Ian Happ. No hits for him yet in the game despite his team's offensive onslaught. Lined into right, a base hit. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now. Just an absolute laser that time, screaming off the bat, if you will. And ShowTrack tells us it went out at 112 miles an hour. Those are the line drives you can hear as they go by. David Price enters now in a mop-up role as he'll try to keep the deficit right where it is. Here's a fly ball, well hit. On the move is Betts. He's there to make the play, and that'll retire the side. But 2 come across to score in the inning, courtesy of this 2-run home run. Get up and stretch. It's the Cubs 7 and the Dodgers nothing. Last half of the 7th here, and that'll bring forth the slugging shortstop, Corey Seager.
Corey Seager.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
That was a tempting pitch to swing at right there. A big power guy like this really wants something that he can elevate and drive out of the ballpark.
And here's a fastball in for strike 1. 91 miles an hour that time. And that fastball's too much for him there. 1-2.
Well, you know you've got it working on the mound when they're swinging right through it, even when you're putting it right down the middle of the strike zone. Not the greatest of game plans, though.
Struck him out and make it 14 punch-outs now in the game.
Now batting, center fielder.
Next up for Los Angeles, Cody Bellinger. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. Strike 1 to start the at-bat. No runs, just 1 hit. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. A little quick on that swing, and he finds himself behind 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Got him. And that's the 3rd time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
He's really racked up the strikeouts in this one, and this guy's been victimized 3 times already today. He and this lineup are clearly having a really tough time picking him up.
Stepping in now, Will Smith. As he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. No hits to this point. Fouled off.
So far, this has been a terrific outing for this guy. Throwing well, keeping his pitches to a minimum, locating his fastball to both sides of the plate. Good command of the off-speed pitches. Very little traffic on the bases. So far, he couldn't have drawn up to be any better than he has been so far in this one.
Out in front here is this one scorched foul to the left.
He was absolutely all over that fastball. Have to find a way to keep that fair.
He'll try again. 1-2. High in the air, carrying well out to deep center. A ball that's carrying. And he makes a nice catch on the track as that ends the inning. 1, 2, 3 go the Dodgers. They need to get something cooking here. It's 7-0. Start of the 8th on its way, but first Heidi Watney standing by with this report.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Cubs to discuss his thoughts on his lineup so far. And overall, he's really happy with the at-bats they're putting together. He said it's one of those games where everything has come together for his hitters. From their approach to their swings, the results. It's all working. One key indicator of that, 6 extra base hits to this point in the game.
Thank you, Heidi. Left fielder looking up. Gone to lead off the inning. Ozzie Albies with a solo homer. His second home run of the game as they've widened this lead to 8 now.
Who says hitting isn't contagious? These guys have been feeding off each other all game, and 5 home runs is the result. I'll tell you, you might see some scuffles in the on-deck circle between guys fighting to get to the plate.
Into the box, Nicholas Castellanos. He swings and grounds it to short. He's got it on the first, so a good bounce-back pitch there as he gets the ground ball for the first out.
The bat, the designated hitter, Yoan Moncada.
So here's Yoan Moncada, who could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. Now the first pitch here from Price. Skied into very shallow right. Calling for it is Betts, and Mookie's got it for the second out.
Now batting, left fielder, Giancarlo.
So next to bat will be Giancarlo Stanton. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Line toward the gap in left center. And a knock for him this time. He's 2 for 4 for the game.
Boy, D-Row, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no-doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Boy, talk about having a day, D-Row. He gets his 4th knock of the game, but mixed in with one of those 4 was a round tripper. Not a bad day.
Yeah, you have 5, maybe a handful of games that you can throw out 4 knocks throughout the course of the year. Add in a tater to go with it. He's smiling. His food's going to taste better tonight.
He pulls into second safely, as also on the play, a run comes across to score.
The third baseman, Chris Bryant.
Scott Alexander comes on the pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one.
Scott Alexander.
At the plate, Chris Bryant. Here's a hot shot that'll be caught at first base. Almost big trouble there, but he'll wind up stranding 2 as the side is retired. So it's
leading up for the Dodgers, the first baseman, Max Muncy.
Jason Adam is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th. Now here's the first offering. Max Muncy is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1.
Probably a design take right there. They need base runners, so they're going to make him try to bring the ball in the strike zone.
And it's fouled away. Another 0-2 home. On a good changeup, a swing and a miss, and he's set down on strikes for the second time today. The Cubs are into their bullpen now as there are the final numbers for their starter. And he'll be very happy with how the day went.
Taylor.
Man, this guy had it going on in this one. How about 15 punch-outs? That's not an easy thing to do on the mound.
So now to the plate, Chris Taylor. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Comes set and the 0-1. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. A great pitch there as he couldn't get extended on that one, and he's down on strikes for the second out. Time to bring you up to date on the numbers for our 2 starters. It's our starter comparison, and the hometown 9 have had trouble generating much by way of hits, as you can see by the left side of your screen. Next to stand in is Donovan Casey. Struck out in his last trip to the plate. Too high, 1-0.
Just missed with that heater, but even if he wanted to swing, I don't think he could have caught up to that one.
And he watches a called strike as this one bears in on him. 1-1.
Great job of doubling up with a fastball inside. A lot of times you'll see a pitcher go in there, but they will.
And we'll just leave it there as they make the play to end the inning. So in now for Chicago, Ian Happ. It was a base hit last time up.
The center fielder, number 8.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. High in the air out to center field. Bellinger's under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Now batting, the shortstop.
And now Javier Baez flew out last time up. First offering on its way. Grounded weakly to the left. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely. Now Ozzie Albies back at the plate here after homering in the 8th, and that was his second of the game, so he's got a chance at a third right here. To short. He's right there. There's one. Throw to Muncy to finish the double play. That retires the side. No runs on a hit, no errors, and no one left. And now in the box, Gavin Lux starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point, but these guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
And that'll get on by into center field for a leadoff single.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dad. Sent it back right where it came from.
At the plate now, Mookie Betts as he takes a called strike at the knees. It's 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. And on 0-2 he misses with a fastball.
There's not too many umpires in the game that are going to ring that first strike right there. That was borderline up, even though it was in the zone.
Got him. And he goes down on strikes for the third time.
Now batting.
Stepping in next, Justin Turner. He went down on strikes last time up. No balls and a strike to count. He's ready. Here's the 0-1.
1-1.
Lux, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Stanton giving chase. He gets there, and that's the second out.
The batter, number 5, shortstop, Corey.
Here's Corey Seager,
Seager.
0 for 3 with a couple of strikeouts for him to this point in the ballgame. From the stretch. A runner on first with 2 away. And that's off the plate and high. 2-0 now. Two balls and a strike.
Can't waste getting the leadoff runner on in this situation. Someone's got to bear down and get a big knock.
Hard hit ball to second. Oh, look at the dive. What a play. And just like that, this one is over.
Hey, how about that play to end this thing? That's what you call the icing on the cake. Cherry on top of the sundae. Exclamation point. I love it.
A 9-0 shutout final in this ball game. The Cubbies jumped out to an early lead in the first and never looked back. Lucas Giolito earns win number 7 on the season with 15 strikeouts. So that'll do it for us. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, Heidi Watney, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, make your way over to the new website, theshow.com.
Here now is our final line score this afternoon. First for the victorious Chicago Cubs, 9 runs, 16 hits.